do. Find it funny how like the first 2 minutes is usually ends up being so laggy for these streams. Like words on YouTube, I find that the first 2 minutes or so it tends to be really laggy. That cuts out what I'm saying, like 10 seconds at a time, kind of thing. Oh. Oh. Well, some tired this morning, I tell you. Actually, it was all right this morning. It was at the end of work that I was burnt, man. A busy day at work today. Come on. Oh. Jeez. Yeah, the internet's not doing too good. Bit of lag here. We'll see how this works out. Oh, it's been live long enough that I should be able to share now. Yeah, there we go. We'll share you to the Facebook, because that's the only social media I really got. I got a Minds too, but it logged me out, and I'm not sure my password. And given I don't actually have any friends on Minds other than a couple, it just doesn't seem worth it. You know, it's the only problem with all of your alt tech. Like other people there. Like, it just doesn't seem like purpose. Yeah, I don't know if I feel up to ranting tonight. I really don't. I was so in the mood to rant last night, but then the internet just kept cutting out. And rant, if you keep getting cut off by rants, you just... There we go. Douche. Yeah, minimum wage, man. Get rid of it. I'm listening to something right now where Larry Elder made the point. Like, Buddy's doing a reaction video. Right? And Larry Elder is talking about how, like, get rid of minimum wage. And Buddy's like, I never thought about that. I've never heard anybody except Larry ever say that. No, it seemed like a normal thing because, I mean, it's so low. Well, that's just because everybody's taught minimum wage wrong, man. Like, you conceptualize it entirely backwards. Like, and Larry Elder's the perfect, like, Larry Elder himself, I've heard him a couple times do a pretty good breakdown of it and show it. But yeah, basically, like I say, is people conceptualize it completely backwards. Like, for starters, it's a misnomer that it's even possible to raise minimum wage. The reality is the actual minimum wage is and will always be $0, no matter what you do. All you do when you raise minimum wage is create a bigger gap between work that is worth something and work that is worth less. The end result of this is, like, while people tend to get the idea in their head that they're raising people, no, you're not. If a job is not worth $15 an hour, because it's not producing $15 an hour worth of work, then it doesn't matter if you raise minimum wage to $15. You're not going to raise that person's wage to $15. No, what you're going to do by raising minimum wage to $15 is put him out of work. You know? That's how it actually works. It cuts off. It creates a buffer between work that is worth something and work that is worth nothing, which dramatically hurts poor neighborhoods more. And I mean, the reality is, you shouldn't be operating off of a minimum wage anyways. You know what I mean? Like, if you're looking to support a family and blah, blah, like, the idea shouldn't be that you're making minimum wage. Now, okay, due to minimum wage being raised, I'm making minimum wage, but had minimum wage been left in my province where it was when I started working around $10.50, I would be making about 50% more than minimum wage. In fact, possibly even more than that. Because then there'd be more room for raises, because you wouldn't have such high labor for staff that don't produce as much as staff like me. You know? So it's, yeah, no, get rid of minimum wage. Minimum wage is bad, man. It's bad. Straight up. There's no good comes from it. Not for average Joe, not for the poor. It's all bad. But, like I say, but people conceptualize it wrong. Like, you feel like you're raising up, but you're not. You're cutting off. You know? You're cutting off the tail end of that. You're not raising it up. You're not lifting it. You're just cutting it out. You know? So those jobs that are only worth $7.50 and are legitimately only worth $7.50, you raise minimum wage to $15, guess what happens? Job is gone. That is no more job. And legit, like, one example, in the States, how many full service gas stations do you know of? That's minimum wage. The thing about it is you gotta understand, like, where wage is, it's oh, jeez, I had the word in my head, and then I lost it. But it's an agreement, right? I agree to work for this, they agree to pay me this, and that's it. Well, hey, if I'm in agreement that this is a decent wage for for the work that I'm applying for, then we're good. Then who's the government to come in and say that he has to pay me more? Especially if he can't afford to pay me more. You didn't give me a raise. You put me out of work. But everybody, they have this idea, like, literally complete. But I understand it's pushed by unions, because by raising minimum wage, you restrict general labor. This helps unions, which is why unions have always pushed minimum wage laws. It restricts the labor flow in general, which helps them push their wages higher. In the meantime, they're putting actual poor people who they profess to be helping out of work. Is that really helping poor people, or is that helping rich people? You decide. Like, really, think about it. Think about it. The only thing with not having a minimum wage is that you should know your own worth. You know? If you're working someplace and you legitimately don't feel like you're making enough, and the guy down the street is willing to pay you more, go down the street. You know, that's why you don't need a minimum wage, is you have competition. You know what I mean? And places are going to compete. If you're actually a good employee, then other places are going to compete for you, which means they're going to be open to paying you more. And, like, you know, yeah, I've seen it firsthand. Like, I work in the food and service industry, and, well, I mean, I did an episode all about this, right? It's one of my best episodes, because it really is. It's a subject that I'm actually very informed on and passionate about. Like, well, because, like I say, like, I've literally seen the effects firsthand. There's another guy I know, he's kind of a socialist, and he's also a chef, but I don't know, he doesn't seem to, like, I don't understand. I tried having a conversation with him once, but he's one of those ones that can't take in information if it puts something he already believes at odds. Oh, like so many. So many. Why do people have to be so close-minded that they can't see that, hey, maybe you don't know everything? You know? Well, I am a know-it-all, and you know the first thing I knew? That I don't fucking know everything. Now, don't get me wrong. There are definitely things that I do know. Like I say, like I'm very informed on minimum wage, and I've witnessed the effects firsthand. I've literally watched kitchens go from 15, 20-man kitchens down to 3 to 5-man kitchens. You know, there's no more dishwashers. There's no more prep cooks. There's no more, you know. A lot of these jobs just went by the wayside because they're lesser jobs, but because minimum wage got raised, and then it was exactly that. They were lesser jobs, you know, dishwashers, it was school kids, you know, like, so you didn't need a minimum wage for it. You didn't need a living wage for that. Or prep cooks. Well, that's your stay-at-home moms just looking to get out for a bit, or your retirees. Those were who filled those, where once again they don't need a living wage. They're doing it to get out of the house. They're not getting the extra money is literally a bonus, and they understand that the work that they're doing, the amount that they're producing, isn't actually worth X amount, right? But now all of a sudden it's just your line cooks, and you have to work way harder. I am actually making less money now, a lower wage now than I was before minimum wage got raised. Like, how again is this helping poor people? Can you explain that to me? Like, really? Who got a raise out of it? And how many jobs did it cost for that one person to get a raise? Ooh, purple kangaroo. Ooh, that was like a high level one. I want to move this one. Dang. Oh well. I don't. Where are you going, buddy? I'm coming to get you. Here we go. Why are you? Oh, he's scared of me, is it? Oh no, he's going after the Dodex. Yeah, I guess if he was scared, it would have come up yellow. But I thought I hit him. Oh, that was a max level scorpion too. Oh well. So right now I'm just getting the food. Just getting the food. Fill them food troughs up. And then we'll lay some more babies while we still have this Easter event going, and oh, yeah, I think I might have to take my beanie off. I'm starting to overheat. You know what? I haven't subscribed to this guy. I'm going to subscribe to him, and I'm actually going to give a shout out, because this is I've seen a couple of this guy's videos now, of his reaction videos, and coming into awakening. You know what I mean? Who's just been red pilled and went, holy shit. And yeah, he seems a genuine guy, you know. Though I don't know, maybe he isn't just coming out. He's got like, geez, almost half a million subscribers, almost. Yeah. So this guy, he's not sure about getting rid of minimum wage, but he understands that doubling minimum wage is bad. It should be common sense, yeah. Yeah, this guy's video, he did it today, 9 hours ago, and yeah, he seems to, but he seems, like I say, he seems to be on an awakening, where he's just starting to come across some of these ideas, and he's going, oh, I never thought about it, right? It's neat seeing people in that position, right? Oh, the problem with bringing debates mainstream is that then you end up with the gotcha game, you know, and that's not a proper debate. Because the number one best way to get your gotcha moment is by utilizing logical fallacies. But logical fallacies are exactly that. They're logical fallacies. It might make you sound good. It might make it sound like a good mic drop, but it's not actually a feasible point that you made. Yeah. And when you make I don't know, debates, if they were monitored properly, but who's going to monitor it? You know? Media? Oh yeah, because, you know, media is so trustworthy. It's just like the one song from Tom MacDonald says, well, it's not just Tom MacDonald, Tom MacDonald, Adam Calhoun, Nova, and Struggle Jennings. The In God We Trust. You know? The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. They're lying. Oh, the world's going crazy and they're lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust. And there's a lot of truth put in that chorus. A lot of truth. I mean, that's Tom MacDonald for you. Tom MacDonald is all about dropping the truth bombs in his music. That's why I like his music. That's why I was blown away when I finally discovered it. I'm like, how have I not heard from this guy before? He literally raps about everything I rant about. And he, you know, the feel that you get from Tom MacDonald, honestly, is old school Eminem. Not current Eminem. Most people that I know and that I've talked to all agree that current Eminem is a sellout, You know, he's still a lyrical god. He still definitely is the top rapper kind of deal. But he's a sellout. There's no heart. You know, he's turned his back on the very thing that got him famous in the first place, right? And I'm not the only one who feels that way. But Tom feels like the old school Eminem. The Eminem that's going to tell you how it is, whether you like it or not. Consequences be damned. You know? And yeah, I definitely dig it. But yeah, it's, like, media lies to us. Like, and I mean, like, everybody knows it. So, like, that's who you want to put in charge of debates, and you think it's going to be moderated properly? Tell me, how do you feel the moderation went for the Trump presidential debates? If you can't see that there was serious bias in those debates, like serious bias, then you just weren't paying attention. Like, really. And I don't care whether you like Trump or not. Like, you should be able to recognize that the guy got kind of a raw deal. He actually, while his mouth gets the guy in trouble for sure, and I understand that part. When you actually look at his policies, you actually look at what the guy did. He was honestly, objectively, one of the greatest presidents ever, especially for the black community. But no, most people don't see it that way now, do they? Oh well. I wonder how me singing that chorus come out. Yeah, that's the man. Who would have thought that we'd really be, that we really are living in a dystopian future? Like, we really are there. Like, we're really there. Jeez. Analog is sticking. Uh-oh. Lagging. Leg all day, money, wanna go home. Okay. Alright. Now, it's time to get some videos going. Especially given that now I can actually breathe. Poop on my head. You pooped on my head. I shall name you Amber Heard. I can't believe I just said that. I'm a proud supporter of the Me Too movement. Mostly because I always thought the Me Too movement itself was a bad idea and a bad joke. Like, if I'm honest about it. And it's not that I don't support actual rape victims. I myself was molested by 2 different family members, so, you know, like, I definitely feel for you, you know? But I don't think you should just believe all women, okay? Believing all of anyone is just asking for trouble. That you're begging people to abuse a system. Like, why? Well, I don't know. That makes no sense to me. Makes no sense that one was, like, that makes no sense. Oh well. Naval mating. Oh, why ain't she going? What? How? That makes no sense too. Whatever. like, everything should have been good to go. All of the Yankees last night said they only had 5 hours to begin in the first place. Well, I should go look over my video just to, like, prove it and be like, see? But yeah, no, like, they all said 5 hours, like, last night when I read them. And now this one is not reading and it's telling me it's going to be ready in 5 hours. Like, what? Larry Elder, are only white people racist? Huh, if you believe the mainstream media, that's what you'd think. Wouldn't you? Oh. All white people are racist. What? You know that in and of itself is a racist statement, right? You're showing prejudice against a people based solely on the race. Oh, but it's a power imbalance. Oh, yeah, because nobody else of any other race has ever reached any kind of power, right? Give it over it. Especially in the States. Like, you guys have had a black president now. You've had, like, there's no position of power that, like, you haven't had a black representative in anymore. Like, none. Well, I don't know. There might be a specific cabinet position. And even there, I doubt it. But there could possibly be, like, a specific cabinet position type deal that there hasn't been a black one. But you've had black governors. You've had black, like black judges, black lawyers, black presidents, black congressmen, black senators, black, black sheriffs, black attorney generals, black. But you're still going to tell me that black people can't be racist because of a power imbalance? Excuse me, Will Smith just slapped Chris Rock a couple weeks ago on live television for the Oscars. Well, I don't know if that was live. I think it was. I can't remember if Oscars are live. It's been forever since I've watched them because, you know what? Well, for all the reasons, everybody knows why nobody watches any of the frickin' award ceremonies these days. They're garbage. Yeah, I really want to watch rich people pat themselves on the back and tell me how I'm a horrible person. I love Leonardo DiCaprio flying around the world and creating a massive carbon blueprint just to tell me that I can't. It's wonderful. I love it. Like, come on. They're horrible people and they're all hypocrites. All of them. Wow. I shouldn't say all of them. There actually are a few that seem decent. Like, Keanu Reeves or, geez, why can't I think of his name? He's a Canadian one, too, which matters to me, because I'm Canadian. Even though, like, my views and whatnot, like, I really should be American. Like, honestly. I'm a full believer of the American dream. Full believer. Full believer in the idea that was the foundation of America, And it's hard for me to find the Canadian pride that I probably should have. Like, it's really, like, I don't... especially the things that I used to be proud for are things that I just got to watch hurt us. Like the propensity for Canadians to be kind and to not be aggressive and to, be polite. Well, that allowed our entire country to suffer massive lockdowns, even in the parts of the country that it should have rejected it. Like, every level of government broke the law in Canada over COVID. Every government level, like every federal, provincial, municipal, every province, like, at least in the States, there was some that didn't give in to the madness. And it's one of those, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that there wasn't a disease, that there isn't a disease. But
It's not what they said it was, 100%. That much we definitely do know. Yeah, I don't know if I want to raise babies right now, though. Do I? Are you a baby? You're a baby. You're a baby. Why do I have babies? I don't know. I don't know anymore. What are you? Oh, you're stamina. What are you guys? Oh, I think you were just spares. That's right. Okay. Oh, on the T-Rex. In case you're wondering what I was just asking myself, because I kind of cut myself off. I had 4 cryopods on me before, right? And I'm like, hey, where did those go? But yeah, they're going to be on Billy. Because when I put all the food, right, I had a little bit left that I threw back on him. It's just put overall. Oh, oops, that's right. It's only the 3. Because I used 1 for my old male Anki that just got replaced last night. Alright. Yeah, I don't think I want to... Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to take my beanie off for a minute. I'm getting too hot. Oh. Yeah. Alright, so what about you? Anki. 215, you're a male. Oh. Male, male. Dud. Okay, you're female. Weight, oxygen, food. I don't think I have. Well, I should have the food, I would imagine. Old people not knowing what to do when they're hacked. It's pretty simple. If you still have access to whatever was hacked, change the password of whatever was hacked. And also, like, well, do you know how you were hacked? Because that does make a difference, right? Notes. Rex. So that is not my oxygen. So we can't have you. No nice things today. So you're a dud, you're a dud, you're a dud. All the new eggs are duds. That's great. Dud. Dud. Because at the Yankees at this point, I either just want girls to get a few more for breeding to speed up this mutation farming, or others I'm just looking for mutations. And none of these ones have mutations, and they're all boys, so die. Crack egg. Crack egg. Crack egg. Okay. What does this say? Because I got... what does this say? Am I... Okay. Cool. So that is the stamina. Alright, that's I know I want that. That's the weight. Cool. Melee. No, that is not the melee. That is the oxygen. That is the food.
Is that the health?
That's not the health. So we need health and melee. Okay. Let's hatch it, or ooh, let's get meat. And then we'll hatch it. And name it. The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they're lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust. Need need health me. Need HM. Okay. Come on. There you go. Now, here you go. Eat something. I'll pull you over here. Well, maybe I should raise babies. I mean, that's an easy enough thing to do while you're just bullshitting, right? I don't know. I was thinking about doing my... Because normally I have Mondays off. That's why Mondays is my episode day where I do a actual dedicated episode. I had a plan for it, but I don't know if I'm still doing it or what. I should come up with something here. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I'll stop. Eat some meat. You know you want some meat. Alright. Excuse me. I'm sorry about that. I should have turned the mic off. It's so rude of me. Ah, well. Worse things have been done. Worse things will be done. Oh. Lag. Lag. Don't do it. Huh. Kids should be home from Granny's soon. Wonder if the eldest wants to do anything before she goes back to her mom's tomorrow. Should probably check about that. Eek. Oh. Yeah. I don't know. I know I don't know as much as I want to know. There's always more to know. Always. Actually, lately, I don't know. I've been thinking lately, I kind of want to push my cooking skills. Really. Honestly. I mean, I know I'm already good. Don't get me wrong, and I am. But cooking is an art, and there's always room to grow, and I wouldn't mind growing. I really love my current job and my current boss, but I want to grow. I don't feel I can where I'm at. Where I'm at pays the bills though. So, and as a parent, that really matters. My number one priority is my kids and making sure they're taken care of. So, like literally, like number one priority. Period. End of story. No ifs, ands, or buts. Like. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I want to rant about. It's one of those, once you get me going on something, I tend to just go. But there's a lot that a person can go on, and that's the issue, right? Alright. Well, I'm going to turn the mic off here for a little bit. We'll see. I might end up turning it back on. But for the moment, I'm tired of having this around me. It's starting to get uncomfortable, and my beanie's too hot for me to wear because it's such a nice day today, and I want to listen to music. So, sorry about your luck. Well, I don't know. The reality is, if I had like more viewers, especially live viewers, I would totally just stay on. But why should I go without? If the likelihood of anybody even watching this is remote, to say the least, right? And we've been going now for 45 minutes, so like, it's not like I haven't talked a fair bit already, Oh, I know what I want to talk about. It might be one that'll get me, that might get me targeted though. We'll see. We'll see. It's a target that you tend not to want to target because, well, it's a target that all of Hollywood kowtows to. Okay, let me just put it that way. And that's the tidbit for the episode. Give you my honest opinion on a certain place that my Prime Minister admires for their basic dictatorship. Because, that's a wonderful reason to... Let's give you some berries. Let's give you some more berries. Let's give you some more meat. Base or off? No, but just base off. Thank you. And berries. Alright. Oh, yay. Ankies are at the point that I get to start mass breeding for mutations. So exciting. Well, it just gives me something significant to trade once it gets going. Because people like stuff. Oh, lag. Lag. But yeah, like once you actually start getting some fancy colors and, right? Mind you, I don't know, the way there's one, I'm part of one trading group on Facebook for official PvE, and man, people pay like crazy resources just for a color. I think I should just start looking for colors and taming, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because it's a topic that I've actually been discussing personally in my personal life now for over 20 years. And I'm actually surprised that you don't hear more about them from other mainstream sources, especially your more right-leaning sources. Like, I understand why the left doesn't. And your typical mainstream media don't. Like I say, Hollywood kowtows to them. But I figure, you know, like, I'm not an idiot, but like I'm definitely not the smartest person in the world, and yet it seems like I'm the only person that I know of in my circles that like really sees. Well, and I'm, you know, it's my one conspiracy, But like I say, all of the things go towards it. But anyways, I don't want to get into it right now. As much as I could rant about it, that's what I want for my episode. I will target the CCP. Also, because like the CCP legitimately terrifies me. Like legitimately, they're the great bad that I see for my lifetime. You know, they're the possible Nazi Germany of my lifetime. But I am apparently like the only person who sees it. Which does, that in and of itself does make me second guess myself. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not actually a conspiracy nut. You know what I mean? So when I really am out alone, I do go, am I right? And then I look over and go, yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with my logic here. Like, there's literally nothing wrong with my logic, so if the logic is sound, then it doesn't matter that I'm on that I'm all alone. In fact, it's probably a good thing, given the way I've seen and how mob mentality rules these days, and how mob mentality tends to be way wrong. Oh, yeah, gotta love babies, man. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah. Busted controller. Black Hawk Echo. Oh, country rap. Country rap. Holy crap, man. Country rap. Now, I'm somebody who was raised on country. I actually rejected country fairly early on. Most of my life, I kind of stay away from country. That's it. I know now that I'm starting to get older, I'm starting to warm up to it a little bit more. And even there was certain songs that cut through it. For the most part, I, you know, even in all my hate for country, I was a Garth Brooks fan. And itty bitty gritty dirt band. Yeah, that's the Fishing in the Dark, and yeah, Yeah, you know. But generally, I reject it because I was literally raised on it. My whole family is big into country, like, and like literally by like the age of 3, I knew how to waltz, polka, two-step, and there's like 2 line dances I knew. So yeah, I kind of went, yeah, no, I'm not interested in this country. And then into my teenage, I go due to my teenage best friend. Yeah, I got big into gangster rap. Also listened to a fair bit of ICP back then. Not that I myself was a big fan, but like, oh, you know, I was a teenager, and a lot of that stuff was fucking hilarious to a teenage boy, man. Are you kidding me? The dating game? That shit was fucking hilarious as a teenage boy. But yeah, I listened to a lot, and I did not see country rap coming at all. Like, at all. I could not have seen that hybrid existing until I literally heard it on Spotify. You know? Like, because I am somebody, like, I tend to like hybrid music just in general. I was, you know, like I say, I tend to reject country. The wife noticed that there was certain country that was appearing on some of my Spotify daily playlists, and she's, what? You don't like country? What's country? Like, yeah, but I like hybrid. And there's a lot of country rock, country rap, man. Like, there's a lot. And a lot of it is good, even though I'm not a country fan. Well, I find good, right? It's all subjective, obviously. But yeah. Yeah, I did not see country. Like, I thought they clashed. Like, I thought they clashed hard. Like, there was no, you know, anybody who liked rap did not like country, and anybody who liked country did not like rap. Like, how the hell can you have a hybrid of these two? But no, it's a thing. It's actually a thing. I don't think it's a mainstream thing. I think it's still like independent artist thing. But nah, man, like it actually sounds pretty good. Props to all of the innovators, man. Especially ones that come up with stuff like that like, I should have seen it as a possibility. I had experience with both of these music genres individually. And so you would think that somebody like me would have seen the... No, I sure did not see... I did not see it coming at all. And I should have. I really, really should have. Interesting stuff, man. Interesting stuff. Yeah, there's a good... There's a decent meme. From the wonderful actress Gina Carano. Hi, I'm Julian Assange. I give private information on corporations and government to you for free, and the media calls me a criminal. Hi, I'm Mark Zuckerberg. I give your private information to corporations and government for money, and the media called me Man of the Year. Ain't that but the frickin' truth? Oh, here's another meme. You don't see faith healers in hospitals for the same reason you don't see psychics winning the lottery. Dun dun dun. Try to call that one a lie, man. Ain't that but the truth? Yeah. So, I think I need to, like, Google something here. Because one of the things I've noticed on Facebook and whatnot, watching some of the videos that are on there, is like when people do the reaction videos, but it's clearly it's from their phone, where like half the screen is them, half the screen is like whoever they're reacting to. And this is mostly done for TikTok. Is that specifically TikTok that allows you to do that, or is there another app that you can get for smartphones that'll allow you to react videos like that? Because I actually wouldn't mind doing reaction videos, but like I say, I don't have a real computer, not one that can actually accomplish anything anyways. So like, you know, doing it from my phone, and I would love to. I'd love to do, like, there's a bunch of reaction videos I would love to do. But, yeah. Uh-oh. Let's feed the bird. I haven't fed the bird in a bit. Okay, the bird's fine. It's these guys that are the problem. And they die so fast. These Yankees, oh, no idea, man. They go through their berries so fast, and yeah, they starve to death like super freaking fast. Like, you would not believe it. But anyways, I need to take a bathroom break, so I will be back shortly.